close that.
Okay.
And not sure if we're live yet or not. Give me a moment. YouTube.
You live.
Aha! Live, baby. And let me copy that. Put that into my chat. Edit post. Oops. Link. Waha! All right. Okay, Randall, you know the rules. You can stay here if you want. I know I saw you playing CS:GO, so you can go for that. Or you can stay, chat with us, or yeah, just kick it.
I'm just here, just chilling.
Okay, just some basic rules. No cussing and personal lives out of this for the most part, unless we get there. Whatever. And yeah, we're just gonna sit here and learn some Fusion 360. Um, uh, I guess for those who don't know, I got a buddy in here that is learning CAD. He started in SolidWorks. I'm gonna dive him in a bit into Fusion 360, so he has that experience, and you know, show you guys a little couple of things. I'm not a complete expert in Fusion 360. I've only started just recently using it myself, so please don't blame me if I mess something up or if you guys know a quicker way. And if you guys do, put it in the chat. Or if you guys have more questions, put it in the chat, and I should be able to answer. Let me see. Let me put my usual hello message to my grand audience out there. Hello. Ooh. Juanito, hopefully you're not shy, but yeah, you're my candidate for today. Let me see. So I'm gonna go to the chat here, and on the live stream chat, do you have access to that, Juanito? I'm gonna create
To
a
the live stream chat.
yeah. There should be like a live stream chat. I wonder if I could send you it. It's hard to tell. Hey, Randall, is there a way to tell who's in that live stream chat,
Uh,
or if I can
on
add
your YouTube
them?
channel.
Huh?
On your YouTube channel.
No. If you go in the Discord, there's a live stream chat. Hashtag live stream chat.
Yeah, I see it.
Are you able to add Charlie in there?
He should
Actually, he's
be
in here.
there.
He's in here, I think.
Yeah. Charlie. Yeah, he should be able to see the chat. Let me know if you have any issues like typing in or anything.
Okay, yeah. Do you see the two projects in there, or you might even have these in your packet? So for those who are wondering, I'm gonna go over, a couple lessons from my packet, some basic parts. Juanito, you should have these as well. I'm just gonna go over this basic part. It's kind of my
Yeah.
go-to to kind of teach people.
Yeah.
And I never made it in Fusion 360 before, so I mean, it's my opportunity to try it and see how far it goes. And yeah, and if you want to follow along, of course, and then let me know if you have any questions along stop. Don't be afraid to ask me. If you have questions, most likely someone else is gonna have that same exact question as well. So okay, so
All right.
let's start. So for those, hopefully you guys notice this or you have it installed as well. This is the Fusion 360 3D display window, 3D graphics area, whatever you guys want to call it. Kind of starts off with this once you guys download it. In my case, I have a SolidWorks background, so I'm gonna change a couple things, especially in the settings area. And the way you guys want to change your settings, you want to go up to your head over here. My name is Kevin Velasquez, and you go to Preferences, and to give it kind of the same control of the movements of your mouse. Right here, there's pan, zoom, orbit shortcuts. Default, it's going to be in Fusion 360, but I'm going to change it to SolidWorks. And to keep everything kind of lined up with SolidWorks, I do Y is up instead of Z is up. And those are about the two parameters I change. It's just my preference based on your guys' preference, but if you guys want to follow along 100%, then this is the way to do it. Y is up, and then SolidWorks types controls. But press OK there. Are you able to do that on yours, Juanito? Do you have Fusion 360 on your computer?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. And then after you guys see my screen 100%? Juanito, you guys see my screen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Everyone can see my screen. Okay. Actually, I want to check my audio. I didn't check it actually. My audio is okay on the live stream.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's cool on the live stream. Okay, and right here, if I look at my part, right about here, hopefully it tells me decimal places. Unit measures can be the IPS, which can be inch, pound, seconds. Basically, I'm gonna change my settings to follow inches. So the way you do that is is actually in the tree. Unlike SolidWorks, is in the bottom right corner. So in the tree, we're gonna drop down this menu. We're gonna change the units, and we're gonna change the unit type over to inches. And press OK. And there you go. I got inches instead of millimeters. Now the question is, how do I start this part here? I've taught this part a couple of ways, but I want to see if I could do it a different way. I usually start on the plate, and then the extrude boss. Actually, I might just do the same thing. I might just do plate, and then extrude boss in the center. So I'm going to start with this view first, and then work my way to the other view. Actually, I might do this view first since it's all in the back and the origin's back here. So I'm going to start on this view first, the 2-inch, and then the radius. And then my B variable. I'm not going to do the variables in this one because I don't know how to do that on Fusion. So it's just going to be plain simple. I'm going to type them in. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. So I'm going to go to the front view. I'm going to hit my front view here. I'm going to click sketch here. This is how you create a sketch. And I'm going to select this highlighted square box that basically represents the plane in Fusion 360. I'm going to click that box. And then the way I like to start it is I'm going to make 2 circles. So I'm going to grab the circle tool here, circle diameter. I'm just going to make it in 2 miscellaneous places. Hit escape. And then I'm going to grab a line, go from the origin all the way straight up, hit escape. Grab another line, select the origin, go to the right this time, hit escape to deselect it. Then I'm going to select both lines, right click, and then there should be set as construction center line. There we go. That's just kind of help me tie these down. And then I'm going to be able to mirror all this when I'm ready. And then I'm going to grab a line, drop it down to the right. I'm going to hit control on both of these entities. And then I'm going to right click and hit tangent for one of them. I'm going to select these two, hit, oh, that's nice. It did it automatically. Did not know it could do that. That's actually pretty cool. Let me see. And then I'm going to see like this small corner right here. I'm going to try to trim it. So up here under modify, you're going to, oh, actually above modify, you're going to have the trim tool. I'm going to select the pieces I want to trim off. How you doing there, Juanito?
I'm doing good.
Doing good? Okay. I want to keep on going then. Let me turn up my volume just a bit. Okay. Ooh, sorry. And then right here, I'm gonna select the line. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna look at my sketch real quick, but I'm not really sure where I'm at. 2 inches by 2 inch with my little tiny hole in the middle with a 5mm, sorry, a 1/2 inch round. So I'm gonna do the hole, I'm gonna do the round, and then I'm gonna do the 2 by 2. So let me grab a hole right there, right there. I'm gonna select both, right click, equal. Then I'm gonna select both of these. Oops. Select both of these here. Right click, equal. And then the dimension for these is going to be the B variable, so it's going to be 0.35. So to give dimension to this, you're going to go up here above create, and you're going to hit the sketch dimension. Select one of the holes, and then input 0.35. Press OK. There we go. And then hopefully this is like SolidWorks. This is something I don't know. If I click the center of this hole and I click the center line, does it get, it does, but it doesn't give me the option to make it half though. Not like SolidWorks where you can click, actually, can you? Click, nope, it just ties it down. I'm gonna put 2 inches here. That makes it extra big. And then I'm gonna grab the center here and my center line and put 2. And I'm gonna make this just a bit smaller. And I'm gonna mirror this line to the right. So I'm gonna grab this line and under, I believe it's modify. I can't remember. Maybe create. Yeah, create. I'm gonna select my object, which is gonna be this line. Select the mirror line, which is gonna be my center line here, and now I get the line there. And I'm gonna select this as well. I'm gonna select this round and this hole. Press OK. I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom. So I'm gonna select the I'm gonna go to create, mirror, select my objects, which is gonna be this circle, and my mirror line is gonna be about this center line. Oops, almost forgot. I'm gonna go back to my objects. I'm gonna select this line and this line. We'll press OK. There we go. I'm gonna start trimming stuff off. So I'm gonna go to above modify, hit the trim. I'm gonna select this line, that, here. There we go. Now we should have our plate. Ooh, almost forgot the dimension. So go to sketch dimension. I'm gonna select one of these rounds and hit 0.5. I'm gonna hit escape to deselect it. And everything should be defined. There we go. Ooh, I don't want to change that. I think that's it that I want to do. And my center lines, yeah, I should be good. I'm gonna hit finish sketch. And then now you see that sketch right there. Now I can hit extrude here, select my sketch or my area. Oops. I'll select my area here, and then I could drag it or I could give it a dimension. And that dimension is going to be 0.4, which is 0.4. Press OK. And there we go. We got one of the plates there. I wonder if I should do that center. Actually, I'll do that in the very end with an extrude cut. Hey, Juanito, how are you doing there?
Doing good. You could hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Because I turned off my mic, so I don't know if you guys could.
I can hear you now. Doing it good?
Yeah.
Excellent. And stop me whenever you want, okay?
All right.
Okay. Let's go on to the next portion of it, which is going to be uh, the other plate. Ooh, you know, I just noticed here, which actually looks pretty cool. Well, if I can find my mouse, I have a couple screens here, so it gets lost. There you go. I found it. I see this. So this is Foxit Reader, and I just saw here AI Assistant. AI Assistants for increased productivity. And I just never noticed there's so many tools here for a PDF. Snippet, shot, clipboard. I mean, I use this at work to sign drawings. I do the protect. And then I use a certified ID signature, blah, 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 to protect the document. I just never seen this AI assistant. That's pretty cool. And it's like free software, so I think it's free. Maybe you gotta pay for this. Is there a subscription? I'm pretty sure there's a subscription somewhere for this. Anyways, that was a little side step. Oh yeah, what we're looking at was this plate right here. So I'm gonna do something similar where I just do a center line, and draw all this stuff here. So let's do that. Oh, in this case, I'm gonna drag a plane first, and then I'm gonna do 2.6. So I'm gonna drag a plane 2.6. And we're about to find how to do that because I'm not entirely sure. Is this what they call the blind leading the blind? That's probably the case here. Construct offset plane. I'm going to select this plane here. Or if you want to be 100%, you could see your little icon here, the front plane. You could go over to the drop downs and you're going to hit origin. And it's going to be one of these planes, and they highlight in the 3D viewer as we go. So the one we want is the XY, which is the front plane. And I'm going to select it from here, just so you guys know. Or you can select it from here, highlight it, and then select it. Either way is fine, depending on how much planes you have. You know, one could be useful than the other. And then I'm going to drag it. I don't know. It feels more fun to drag stuff in Fusion than it is in SolidWorks. I don't know. I like it more here. Let me know what you guys think. So here, 2.6, press OK. I'm gonna right click this plane. Actually, you select the plane and then hit sketch, and now you're there. And then I'm just gonna hide this body just so I don't get any mistaken constraints. I'm gonna select two lines, one going straight up, the other one going to the right. I'm gonna select both lines with control, right click, and set as center line. There you go. And then what I'm gonna do up here is I'm gonna make a big circle here. I'm just gonna drag it to the top, just make it a little bigger. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing on this side, just make a big circle. I'm gonna make it just a bit smaller so I can see what I'm doing. And now I wanna do one round here, one more inside. I'm gonna hit control, select two of the rounds, right click, hit tangent. I'm gonna select the other two rounds with control, right click, tangent. There you go. Now it's tangent. And I'm gonna constrain or add dimension to this hole because I already know what it is. It's gonna be 0.35. Excuse me for the coffee. I guess I'm a little sick. I didn't realize talking this made it a little bit worse, but I'll power through it. Now the next part we're gonna do is I'm gonna mirror both of these to the left side. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Oops, it's under create. Mirror, select my object, so it's gonna be this round, the hole, this giant circle. Select my mirror line, which is gonna be right there. I'm gonna press OK. And I'm gonna do that one more time. Create, mirror. The objects are gonna be this top circle, this entity, this entity, this entity, that entity, and then select mirror about. So you see that, all those mirrors. Then I'm gonna hit OK. And I'm gonna do the trim tool. So I'm gonna trim that piece off, trim this piece off, trim that, trim that, and then I'm gonna do these inner rounds as well. And then I think I didn't. So I'm gonna hit control on both of these. Right click, I'm gonna put equal. There we go. So now I should be able to, oh, I just hit escape twice. We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay. So I'm gonna just stretch this up and down. Stretches up and down. And oops, my mouse got lost. And now I'm gonna add a dimension here to here. What's the dimension for this one? It's gonna be A, which is gonna be 2. And I'm gonna do the other side here to here. And I'm gonna do 2. And then the outside, this one's gonna be 0.5. Let me see. And there should be a large one out here for this one. There we go. That one is gonna be 1.5. There we go. I'm gonna hit 2, 2, 0.35, 5, 1.5 radius. And there we go. And then everything seems to be black. And now I'm gonna go to the extrude, which this extrude is gonna be 0.5. So I'm gonna hit finish sketch, head over to my extrude, select the region inside. Ooh, I don't know why I did that. Select both my regions, and then I'm gonna extrude it out. It's gonna be 0.5, and this one's gonna be 0.5 in the negative. There we go. I'll press OK. Now I got 2 bodies, so I could go over to my bodies folder and then make the other one visible. Now I'm gonna create the center shaft, or the center cylinder. So you see like the cylinder piece right here. I'm gonna go ahead and create that center cylinder. Hey guys, so just a quick moment. I know I put in the chat 2 drawings, and I'm almost about half an hour in. 7:24, and it may take me another like 10 minutes to finish this part up. So the other drawing I'll do in another video, or probably next week Thursday, just because I want to ask questions at the very end. So, or have people ask questions and whatnot. And just let you guys know, it's a learning experience. Nice, chill, slow, calm. I know I'm moving a little bit quick, and hopefully I can slow it down a little bit just so I can make sure you guys understand what I'm doing here. And this part, it is a very difficult part. You guys will be surprised how many people I interviewed and cannot pass this. And so I interview somebody, I use the same part, and I could kind of get an understanding of where their skill levels at with SolidWorks or Fusion 360. But another time. For this, I'm just gonna do just this part, ask questions at the end, and then I'm gonna wrap it up there just so I could consume that hour and not go over time. Okay, going back, I'm gonna click this face, right click, and I'm gonna do a create sketch. I'm gonna select a circle, go here to the center, make a giant circle, click sketch dimension, and I'm gonna get the dimension 1.1. There we go. And this one's fun because I'm not gonna do a blind. I'm gonna do almost an up to surface like in SolidWorks. So I'm gonna head over to finish sketch. Actually, sorry, I'm supposed to have another okay. I was supposed to have someone else join me, but it's fine. Maybe next week he'll join us. He had a couple questions. I thought other people. He showed me some interesting stuff. So, just learning. But that's fine for another time. I'm gonna hover over here. I'm gonna hit to extrude. I'm gonna select the region inside. I'm just gonna select this direction, and you see how it turned red there? This red means that it's a negative cut, not a boss extrude like in SolidWorks. This boss extrude is actually both in the same tool. It's extrude cut and extrude boss. So it could create or remove material. And the way you could change the type is right here. It says extrude. The other side, no, that's wrong. Sorry, operation. Instead of cut, you could put like join, and that's creating the boss extrude to merge with this part. So right here, operation, join, or cut, depending on what you want to do. For this case, it's going to be join. And then the start is going to be profile plane. And then direction, we already have the direction. And then the extent type, instead of doing a distance, we're going to go here, up to object. Unlike SolidWorks, it doesn't say up to surface, up to body, or anything like that. It's up to object in this case. And it's going to ask you for a surface. I believe you could go up to a body as well. There we go. You can select a body as well, and it'll go up to whatever you select instead. So here, I'm going to do up to surface, and it's just select the body type, and it's going to go up to there. And this is parametric, just like SolidWorks. So if you were to change that dimension 2.6, it'll change along with it. So you don't have to ever do that math. You only do the math once. So there I have that center shaft. And now I'm going to create that center cutout, which is going to be that 0.75 right down the middle. So I'm going to right click on this plane again, hit create sketch. Notice that time I actually selected right click and did the create sketch instead of going up here. Just a quicker way to do it. I know there's a keyboard shortcut. I just don't know it. So here, I'm going to hit my center circle again. Go to the center. I'm going to make another circle. I'm going to add a dimension to the circle. That dimension being 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to head over to solid. Extrude cut. And this time, I'm going to do a cut. I'm going to select the region. My bad. I'm going to go in this direction. Just get a direction. And instead of distance, I'm going to go off. Press OK. Now I made the cut. We're going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to right click here. Sketch. Oops, create sketch. I'm going to grab another center circle. Just make a slightly bigger one here. I'm going to hit my dimension. And this dimension is going to be 1.5 this time. And this time, we're going to do an extrude cut with a distance. And that distance, I'm going to go up to solid, extrude cut, select my region. I guess I'll select both regions. I'm going to go in this direction, and it's going to be 0.1 negative in this case. And it's going to be a cut operation. However, this time, we're going to add a tapered angle. That tapered angle is going to be 45 degrees. Apologies if I haven't showed the drawing in quite a while, but here's that 1.5, 45 degrees, 0.1. And then this angle, I think it's supposed to be negative. Here. There we go. And hit the negative, and it goes on the inside instead. I'm going to press OK. And now I got that additional cut here. Now, look at the drawing real quick. If we're missing anything, I know I'm missing probably a bunch of stuff. Okay, so I have this cut. I have the center cut. I have this plate with the 4 holes. I have this plate with the 4 holes. And now I believe I got to do the 2 radiuses here. It's going to be R.1 and then R.1. And that one's going from the this first plate on the front side and then around the edge. So let's go do that. And I really like how the radius tool is in Fusion 360. I think it's a little bit smarter than SolidWorks. And I'll show you guys why. So I'm going to head over to the fillet tool. I'm going to select the fillet. And you see this here? In SolidWorks, if you have like a radius, you have to do multiple feature tools. Right here, you could do all in a single tool. You just need to add it. You could make selections and give each selection its specific radius. So you're just doing it all in one tool. That's what I like about this version of it. In this case, it's going to be the same tool selection. So it's going to be this one. You see that? One edge. And I'm going to select up here. And then 2 edges. So this is 2 edges. I guess 9 edges. Because I selected the tangency around it. But I can add a second one and get a different radius. And then the other cool part is, this is why I like Fusion a little bit better for the radius part, is that I could drag this and kind of get a feeling of what I like. In SolidWorks, I had to play with the number up and down, but this one gives me like a little bit more intimacy with the tool, which I don't really get with SolidWorks. So that part I like. And, you know, that dragging up and down for me, you know, it's kind of a game changer. And in this addition here, you know, is adding on tools and just changing one fillet at the end seems more intelligent to me. So there it is, tangency. Wait, I don't know what that means. I've never had to mess with a tangency. I'll experiment with that. Not right here, but I'll experiment with that. And it's gonna be 0.1. I'm gonna press OK. And there you go. Now, okay. Now I have the part, and Fusion 360 does it a little bit different with how you save your parts. They have something called an online cloud. If you ever had something like OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, it's very similar in that fashion where you don't save your files on your desktop. You actually save them in a library online. And this is cool because it gives you access to all your files that you made in Fusion, and you can access them from any computer that has your Fusion 360 account, which is pretty cool. It also has a very useful tool of kind of connecting multiple people together. So I'll get back to that a little bit later on. Oh, sorry if I hit the mic. I'll get to that a little bit later on. I just want to save my part now, and I'll show you guys what I mean by the libraries. So right here, I'm going to select the data panel. And then this is where you see your data. So I'm going to head on here. And then you can see my recent data, demo projects, Tesla TMI project though. Don't worry about that. But right here, and the new project is just like a folder, if you can imagine it that way. So I'm going to create a new project, which is going to be a new folder. I'm going to call this one Fusion 360 tutorials. Ooh, tutorials. Hopefully that's how you spell it. And then that's gonna create a new folder or new library in your data on Fusion 360. I'm gonna double click here. Now, just so you guys know, and I've talked to them before, they say you have unlimited data. The honest part about that, or the honest truth, is that you actually have 10 gigs of data on their server. However, if you go over 10 gigs, then they'll, I don't know, maybe they contact you or tell you you're going over too much. But when I talk to them, they technically only have 10 gigs. I think 100 gigs are going up, and then they kind of go in classes, and then they start charging you more at one point. I just don't know how much is that, but I remember a conversation. Oh, is it 10 gigs or 1 terabyte? Something like that. I just remember, like, they'll tell you it's unlimited storage, but they actually have a cap. There's a cap that exists, but they say that nobody's reached that cap. So, I mean, it might be cool. I'm just letting you know. I just thought that was pretty cool when I talked to them. Hey, you know, how much guys do you actually do? Because you can't have unlimited. That just doesn't exist. I'm about to upload my entire music library up here then. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, you see where it says unsaved? I'm going to add a name. Oops. Actually, I'm going to try to add a name. Oh, it isn't like SolidWorks. Never mind. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save. So on the top left, you see like this little disk, this floppy drive disk on. Anyways, I'm gonna hit save there, and now you can rename it. So this one, I'm gonna name it as Lesson 11. And I believe I did this in 2 parts. Oh, actually, I call it something different. I call it exercise. I'm going to call it what I call it here. I'm going to call it exercise T4.1.1. And then my location is going to be the Fusion 360 tutorials. And I'm hit save. And you'll see on the left side, it pops up. And this is where if you start adding multiple files, you can start looking at every file. Now, something I'll show you guys here, and I really like how this versioning works, the way they do their saves, is that if I were to go up here, or if I were to, let me just change one of these circles. Let's go here. Edit sketch. I'm going to change one of these circles to 0.5. I'm going to hit finish. And then you see that that hole is bigger now. So you can actually go to your exercise and you can hit save again and look at this V1 here. I'm gonna hit you can put a description in there. I won't put any, I won't put anything for this time, but press okay. And then it should say here, hopefully. Oh, it's loading. Now you see V2. And that's cool because I'll show you with the drop down menu here is that it tracks every one of your saves. And if you ever get to a point where you need to go back on a project and you hit save or go back to a specific point in time, you can actually go back to this. I'll go to open up the file here, and then it'll be that version of the part. That's brilliant. That's so cool. It maintains your entire save history. And then you could go between the 2 parts and even make whole new save versions of this. So I'm gonna go back to my version 2, and it will even give you details of who changed it, what changed, and etc. And look, drawings too. I mean, I haven't explored it fully in depth, but that capability is very powerful, especially when you have like a group of people working on a project. I don't know if you ever guys, the college project, and you guys are all working on one single document. Then like in a Google Docs, is key when you're working in a group because it'll show you like the change history there. And this just helps when you have that huge group of people working on a single project. And that's, that's one of the reasons why I prefer Fusion 360 over SolidWorks is because that teamwork. And even like, for example, like that, and I was talking about it earlier, like when you have that teamwork built into the Fusion 360, like over here, I could go to people. And there's my Mount Sac, email. That's fine. You guys could try to jack that, the edu account. But I could enter someone's email address here, add it, and then I could send them and communicate with projects on them. So I could go here and you'll see I could go to file, share, where is it? Share, and I could send someone the link to go to my projects and modify it however I want. And you're working as a team on this project. Just very powerful there. And then in the history, you'll see who modified it and what they did necessarily, and still keep your version so you never have to worry about someone completely destroying your work. I'm looking at someone's name right now. Not just kidding. No, just I've had that happen before where people destroy a complete file and then we just have to restart. Right here, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Anyways, that is my tutorial on Fusion 360 for beginners. And then hopefully by next week I can show you guys the other part. But now I want to go into the questions part. If you guys lasted this long, awesome. If you guys didn't, toodaloos. Anyways, what do you think, Charlie? Oh, Charlie. What do you think, Juanito? What do you think? You just stepped out and you saw SolidWorks capabilities. What do you think about Fusion 360?
I think it's pretty good. I really like what you did with the fillets, with the radius, that you could do multiple at once.
Mm-hmm. Like you could drag it up and down and get that capability. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna close this one. And I'm gonna go super basic right now. I am just gonna do a plate with 2 holes. just so we could create something. And this is just I know we're on a live chat, but let's try to have a little bit of one-on-one to see where you're at with this. So it's just me, you in the chat. My brother left. He left without me saying goodbye. Yeah, that's him. But let's see if you can follow on. So I opened a brand new Fusion 360 blank part. If you could start up one, let me know if you see this is same exact window.
Yeah, there.
Cool, you're there. Okay. So over here in the top left, hit create sketch. Click that.
Sketch top left.
Yeah, top left, create sketch. Oh, even if you want to, and no one else could see this, if you want to show your screen on the Discord, I could see your screen and nobody else sees it. Just so I could. Ooh.
How can I do it? Let me see.
So go to do you see where my screen's at? On the bottom left, there say start streaming and all that. Click the bottom arrow, and you can select what you want to stream to. And this is not live. Well, it says live, but this is live only between us. This isn't on live on YouTube.
Share screen.
Just so I can help you with anything particular. And for as he's doing that, trying to pull it up, you guys, if you guys have any questions, my Discord is the easiest, fastest way to get me. I've already helped multiple people on there. Hopefully you guys that are out there, seeing this, you guys just hit me up, text or chat, and I can help you guys just like this, one-on-one. And guys, get you guys through your problem. Watch stream. Oh, it might be like an internet connection issue, huh?
Oh, it's not letting you see it?
No, not yet. It's a little bit slow. But I'm gonna continue with my screen.
Right.
So you hit the create sketch, right? Do you have like these 3 boxes highlighted?
Hold on, let me do it again.
Okay. You can always hit escape or right click out of it just in case you click the wrong thing. Right now, I just hit create sketch and nothing else.
There.
Cool.
See the boxes?
You see the yellow boxes? Now
Yeah.
let's click the one that is between the blue and red. And if you don't have blue and red, it doesn't matter which one. Just click, if you can, this specific one or any one of them that you can. Go ahead and click it, and it should make you automatic normal too. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And right here, we're going to go to create. You see this create button here?
Yeah.
It's down click. And then we're going to go to rectangle.
There.
And then center rectangle. You see that center rectangle?
Yeah.
Let's select that. And then you see like this, I don't know, is that like a nuclear symbol? I'm not sure. But you see this middle symbol here? It kind of highlights.
The center point?
Yeah, the center point. We're going to select that. And then just kind of drag out your box. Right. To whatever, right? And then we're going to go to dimensions. We're going to select the top horizontal line. Select that. And then, I don't know. What do you feel like? 200, 170? I don't know. What do you think?
200.
200? Let's do 200. Yeah. And then we're going to make this a rectangle. So the other side we'll do, I don't know, 120?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. And then we're just going to grab one circle. And then we're just going to place it somewhere in here. And I said 2 circles before. We're not going to do 2 circles. We're just going to do the 1 circle here. Are you able to place 1 circle inside of this rectangle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we're going to go to, you see these arrow and lines, this smart dimension tool or sketch dimension? Select that. And we're going to make this hole 30 millimeters. Cool.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna hit the smart dimension, and this time we're just gonna grab the center of the circle to this line, and then we're gonna drag it so it's horizontal, or I guess the numbers are vertical, and put 20. Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. And we're gonna do the same thing here, but we're gonna do horizontal this time, and we're gonna do, I don't know, 60. Nice and cozy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna hit finish sketch. And then let's just rotate it to kind of this view here. Let me know when you're able to get it into that view. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we're just gonna hit extrude. And then we're gonna select the region. You see like this blue region? It doesn't highlight, which kind of sucks, but you could select it and then it will highlight.
All right.
And then you see this arrow?
Yeah.
Just pull it. Pull it to whatever you want. Let's do 20. If you can't decide.
All right.
Press OK. And that's it. You made a plate with a hole. Let me know when you have that body.
Yeah, I already have it.
Cool. And that's it. That's it for tonight. That's basically the lesson for tonight. It's the basics of tutorials. And we'll try to do a little bit more a little bit later on. Hopefully you could try to catch up to me with Fusion 360. And yeah, that's it. Any questions beyond that you wanna have or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna start. Let's see, it's 7:49, so I'm gonna start closing up the stream. I'm gonna ask the stream this time. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you guys to look at? Do you guys want to dive into a deep rabbit hole here? Existential life crisis or cheating wives? No. If you guys ever have questions, hit me up on my Discord. Make it a comment. I always try to get to them as fast as I can. And just realize, or also if you guys know, I do make 3D models. I put them on Coles 3D. You guys can find the links in the description to my Facebook group, to my Discord. Links are down in the description. You guys could click on them, join the group, chat, ask questions, almost anything you guys like. Engineering, design, life questions. I don't know, I got a life question the other day. It was actually kind of weird. What should I really do? What should I do? Aerospace engineering or mechanical engineering? It's like, if you're going towards automotive sector, mechanical. If you're going to Boeing, then aerospace. But I mean, mechanical engineering could do both, honestly. Anyways, that's about it. I did want to share something, and especially with you, Juanito, I wanted to show you something. Give me one moment to pull it up. I don't remember where I had it actually. So my brother, he does these conventions. Have you heard of like Design Con or like Comic Con? What's another famous one? Anime Expo, I think it is. Yeah, Anime Expo. You ever heard of any of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna go to one called Design Con or Designer Con, something like that. And what we're gonna show this here now we went to one last time. Oh man, I can't download this. Do I have SolidWorks still open? Yes, I do. Me and my silly SolidWorks. So I started designing this earlier this week. I'm gonna show you. And you probably know what it is right away. There we go.
Oh, the shield from Zelda.
Hells yeah. So I want to show the sword, which I think you already seen the sword. I'm gonna do the sheath, which is where the sword goes in. A
Yeah.
display stand for the sword. the shield and a display stand. Now I haven't quite finished the model yet. I need to add like a grip portion so you could hug your arm against this on the back. And I don't know if the sizes are right. This is what I found online: 19 inches by 25. Hopefully that's a good sizing, but yeah, I'm excited for that.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, and actually, maybe I was kind of thinking maybe I could give you one of these other side projects I wanted to take on. It has a little bit surfacing on it. I was kind of waiting till the weekend to see where you're at, and then I was gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Like even this one actually, I was gonna give you this one, but I actually found out that this is actually really difficult. It's a very weird. Actually, I'll show you what the tree consists of. Now that I found the solution for it, it's easy. But it took me like a good half day to figure it out. So I did like a surface here. You see like the shield outline. I did
Yeah.
like a fill here, and then I did another fill. And to even get to this point, I was like, "What the hell am I doing here?" It's because like the Zelda shield, like it has like a certain line distinction. I'll show you. Actually, you can see it here. Like this line, you see that line?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Zelda, like I wanted that line, but it also is like very smooth. Like you see, like it's a very smooth shield in the middle. So I couldn't use the both of them. So all I did was that first, and I did like a complete patchwork in the middle. I think it's this one right here. Oh, I started just cutting it up, but yeah, that was exponentially, just pretty difficult. But I'm gonna give you another project that I find a little bit easier. I just probably don't have time to do it, and then you could take that on and then show it, and I'll show you how to post it and get a little money out of it. So out of selling that as an STO, it's okay for a little bit of money. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool. Okay. And I'm out at 7:53. I am tired, and I'm gonna call it there. Yeah. And maybe we'll just kick it some other time. Especially maybe this weekend. Cool, then, Juanito.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, are these videos gonna be here so I could watch them again, just so I could
Yes.
review a couple
So
things?
this one is called Fusion 360 Tutorials Season 1 Episode whatevers. So it's going to be on my YouTube channel. You could go through the first half. Usually I do all the serious stuff in the beginning so people could watch it. And then I get like more relaxed throughout the video. Especially with these live streams, because these live streams are so long, people just kind of don't watch the full thing. But you're welcome to it, especially for the Fusion 360. So the Fusion 360, I will say, is probably like the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here every Thursday. If you're gonna stream every Thursday, I'm
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try my best. Sometimes it's very difficult because like things just come up. And then I just don't do it, but I'll definitely let you know.
All right.
And then usually my brother and his friend come on and we just kind of just chat as I just design random shit. So maybe we'll get into that mode. And then they were talking once about doing like Twitch. I just don't know how to do it yet, but I'll learn.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna call it there. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Juanito. Thank you for coming on. And peace. Thank you guys.
So.
Bye bye.